Another day, another chant, another reading, another dance, and another recording. Today I'll be doing a recording on chapter 11 of the second book that I forgot, JavaScript for Kids for Dummies, and yeah, it's time for me to do a second recording. It's gonna be like a straightforward one, nice, easy, it's just all in all, yeah, that's recording that I'm gonna do, man. So yeah, man, yeah, my second one, it's my second one. So let's get through this and let's go. When I said second one, I mean like my second book, so sorry for the confusion, man. What? Okay. Let's get into this, man. My cord. Okay. So we're gonna go deep into arrays, right? Creating and changing arrays. Who doesn't like lists? Lists are everywhere and we use them to keep track of our day-to-day lives, whether you're keeping track of your favorite songs, writing down everything you have to get done today, or viewing the top 10 cutest animal pictures on the internet. Lists help us organize and make sense of the world. In computer programming, we use something called an array, so lists of data. In this chapter, we show you how to create arrays, how to change the values of the arrays, and how to work the arrays to use for things inside your programs. What are arrays? Arrays are a special kind of variable that can hold multiple values using the same name. You can picture an array as being similar to a dresser with multiple drawers. Each drawer can hold something different, but the whole thing is still a dresser. So if you want to tell someone which drawer to look for in your socks, say the socks in the top drawer there. The next drawer down, you'd say they're in the second drawer from the top. If you were to make a list showing what's in each drawer of your dresser, you'd do something like this. Top drawer socks, second drawer shirts, and third drawer pants. If you understand how you just organizes your clothes, you have a good start in understanding how JavaScript arrays organize data. If you wanted to create a JavaScript array to describe the contents of the dresser, you could use the following code. Same creates two drawers or elements as they're called in JavaScript. When you want to know what's in each of the elements, you can simply ask JavaScript, for example, to find out what's in the third element. You use the following. As you talk about in chapter 3, JavaScript starts counting from 0. So the first element of an array is number 0, the second is number 1, and the third is number 2. Maximum number of elements that a JavaScript array can hold is 0.229 billion. So pretty much anything that you want to list will fit into an array. I don't think that's going to crash computer. So this is an example of an array. Okay. So variable people: Mary, Bobby, Judy, Eddie, Herbie, Paul, Bobby. Variable other people: Teddy, Georgie, Caddy, and Jack. So those are like examples of arrays, So this is an array. So what an array has to consist of is the variable name along the top variable. So the top variable you've got is var, and the variable name is people, and pretty much the elements or values in our array is Mary, Bobby, Judy, Eddie, Herbie, Paul, and Bobby. So when you're dealing with indexing, we're dealing like placeholder values in regards to like the values that we have in our array, or the elements we've got in our array. So let's, for example, Mary, Bobby, Judy, Eddie, Herbie, Paul, and Bobby. Are those examples of like objects array, So those Those are pretty much, objects like values and shit. And if you were to index them, yeah, sorry for my language. If you were to index them, you'd start from zero because you're not doing numerical values, doing placeholders, placeholders that have been indexed. So they start off from zero. So Mary will be 0, Bobby will be 1, Judy will be 2, Eddie will be 3, Herbie will be 4, Paul will be 5, and then Bobby will be 6. And then same thing, variable other people, Teddy, Georgie, Kathy, and Jack, So let's see this out, man. Let me search on the internet first. Okay, so people I know: Mary, Bobby, Judy, Bobby. So yeah, then people concatenate other people. So let's say, for example, we got different types of like ways to actually deal with our stuff. People equals people that concatenate other people, indexing of AD, people join, hashtag, people last index, people pop. So when you pop, what you do is you're gonna pop like a value, or you're gonna pop values from your list, right? You're gonna pop them out. That's what you're gonna do. Then people that push, reverse, unshift, slice. So slice 0 to 3. So it's gonna take like the first index, and then it's gonna go up to this third index. So it's only gonna count those. So those are all things that are gonna be printed on your web page, and then sort. This you concatenate with other people. So with other people, the other people that you got is Teddy, Georgie, Kathy, and Jack. So what this does, concatenates the values for other people, and it pretty much joins them with the rest of the code. So take people that concatenate for other people and joins it with the rest of the code for people. People index of 80. So it's gonna take 80 and it's gonna index 80. So it's gonna take the index of 80 and it's gonna print out. So the index of 80, like I said before, the placeholder is gonna be 3. That's gonna be his index. So yeah. So that's like HTML and etc. So that's what we got actually, and then I'm not finished yet, don't worry. So we just index 80, So we index 80, right? People join. So it's gonna, between the people, we're gonna have a hashtag string, a drawing that people last index of Barbie. Last index of, then Barbie 6. So that's why they last index of Barbie. So obviously Barbie is the last index, and this index placeholder is gonna be like 6. So that's what you've got. So it's gonna take, so what this does is takes people and pops them. That means it removes, takes the whole array, all the, in all the placeholders for the array. All the places in the array have been popped out, meaning nothing's gonna get printed out because everything is been popped. When you pop something, you pretty much essentially erase it, man. So that's what you're dealing with. So yeah, that's what you have, you know. And then push Teddy people dot push Teddy. Other people. Okay, there you go, man. So what this does is it takes people that push, other people that push. So it takes Teddy and he actually pushes Teddy with the rest of like the people. So it's people that push Teddy. So Teddy has been pushed right into the rest of list of the list of elements within the array, you know, that you have in people. So people, right, got that. Then push Teddy. So Teddy, other people. Yeah, that's what you've got, man. So yeah. So then you can see people reverse and stuff. So you can take people equals people that reverse, people that shift. So that's what it does. People that shift, people that reverse. So what this does is it takes people, right, and puts people in reverse. Right? I mean, so this value that actually comes to last on the list that we've got, what happens is it's gonna be first. Then the value that was first, which is Mary, is gonna be last. So it's pretty much a reverse. Then you got shift, you know, got shift, yeah. So what you're working on that, yeah, got shift. Then people unshift Teddy. So what this does is it unshifts teddy. So it inserts new elements at the start of an array and returns the new length of the array. That's what it does. So what happens is, what shift does is it removes the first element of the array, right? The one that we did before. Let me go back now. The one that we did before, it removes. It does. So the one that we had before, like this one, Bobby. This one, we first put people in reverse. So essentially, this one was going to be the first one that's going to be printed out on our web page. But seeing that we did people that shift, seeing that we did people that shift, the first value would get removed. So Barbie was going to be the first one, hence Barbie is going to be removed. So people unshift. So what this does is, it takes the people that unshift, right? So what it does is it pretty much inserts new elements at the start of an array and returns the new length of the array. So Teddy is at the start of the new array that we've got. So what it does is it takes the first elements of the new array of the second array that we have, and puts it at the start of the already existing array that we've got. That's what happens here, man. People, that's slice 0 to 3, man. So what that does is it takes the first element, which is 0, and then pretty much slices them off. It's like the third one. So what slice does is it returns a copy of the section of an array, right? So it pretty much returns like a section of the array. So it slices off the section from the array. Right, so 0 to 3 gets sliced off and that gets printed on to our web page, gets returned to our web page. That's what happens there, man. It's the same thing here. Alright, so what splice does is it removes elements from an array and if necessary inserts new elements in the place, return the deleted elements. That's what splice, man. That's what pretty much does. So what did it? It took. What splice does is it pretty much. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Between 0 and 1, between between 0, which is like Bobby, Mary, right? And then 1, it added Kathy between those two, 1 and 0. So, Mary is 0, then Bobby is 1. So Kathy got, inserted between those two, man. So that's what happened. And people string representative of an array. So that's what happened. Oh, same thing there. So that's pretty much how you work the arrays. That's pretty much it, man. That's how you work the arrays. And until next time, take care. Hope this things.